have struggled with optimizing my videos in order for it to get visibility, to get more views, and to grow. Now, if you've been like me, then come closer, because in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to optimize your videos the easy and the smart way in less than 10 minutes. Now, if you're interested, then let's go. Okay, so when you're thinking of optimization, you want to think of metadata. Basically, information, description, context to the content that you've created. You want to be able to provide information as to what this content is about, so that way the algorithm then knows who that content is going to be for. And that is what we're going to be doing in this video. Now, for YouTube in this case, we're thinking titles, we're thinking descriptions, we're thinking tags, we're thinking the script as well. But we're not going to go into scripting and all that. We're going to focus on title, tags, and description, because that is what we do post-production, and that's what we're going to be doing now. So think of giving the algorithm as much information as you can about your content, so that way the algorithm understands and learns it and then knows how to reprogram it and position it to the right set of people. Now, I've been on YouTube for almost a decade now, and I used to do a lot of my optimization by myself. It would take me hours and hours of research, of titling, of trying to figure it out, of writing the description. Now there are ways out. I'm going to show you guys how I do this in less than 10 minutes. So when it comes to optimizing my content, there are primarily 3 apps that I like using, and these are vidIQ, TubeBuddy, and Taja AI, guys. I've been using vidIQ and TubeBuddy for I want to say more than 5 years. They've been serving me well. I just recently discovered Taja AI. I've been using this for, I want to say, a couple of months now, and I absolutely love it. So what I do is I like to maximize on these 3 platforms. I like to pin them together, so that way I get the best value, the best optimization, the best information about my content in the way that I can actually push it to the right audience. Okay, so now this is a video that we are trying to optimize. We can see the title is very basic. I just uploaded it. I usually use TubeBuddy, vidIQ over here. It gives you rating, and then Taja AI. I'm going to open up Taja AI so we can see what the platform looks like, what it does, and ways that you can use it. So like, this is what it looks like. It says that it can turn your videos into shorts and clips and then auto schedule them everywhere. Now, this is a cool feature that I personally love, because you can convert your long form content into short form content, and you can integrate your social platforms on here as well. So I'm quickly just going to log in, and this is what the home page looks like. This is where you're going to drop in your links, or if you don't have your links, you can upload it to your file. But I want to show you guys the tabs. You have your channel. You can connect your channel onto here. You can also link your account, your Instagram, your YouTube, your TikTok, LinkedIn, X on here as well as Facebook. If you're working with a team or team members, you can add them on here to collaborate as well. So the content calendar is another amazing tool. So this is what it looks like. If you've already generated some shorts, you can click on the channel. You can also schedule the post based on the time, the day of the week, which is amazing. Or I can select a project. I have a couple, see some of the shorts that has been generated from some of my videos, but we're not here for that right now. I want to show you guys how I maximize and optimize my content. I'm going to go back to my YouTube studio. This is a video that I just uploaded. I'm going to click on unlisted. You want to make sure that your video is in unlisted or public, so that way Taja can do its thing. I'm going to quickly just set this up and copy the link. So go back to Taja, go back again. If you don't have this video uploaded on YouTube, you can add that from your files, your device, from OneDrive, from Dropbox, from Facebook. Yeah, so I'm just going to paste this and let it do its thing. So this usually takes me about 1 to 2 minutes, depending on the length of the video. Now, what this platform is doing, that is going to analyze your channel's brand voice, analyze your channel's audience, the content itself, the best tags, and it's just going to get all the data possible from your content and also from, the internet as well. And it's going to create titles based on your content, based on how to position your content the best way possible, or how to package your content the best way possible. Okay, so it is done. This took 2 minutes to optimize, guys. It took 2 minutes to optimize, and this still blows my mind because I really do like the suggestions that it creates. So we can see right here that we have the title. This is a recommended title. 30 content ideas in 30 minutes. Amazing. It also generates a description, chapters, and tags. Chapters was something that used to give me a headache. I usually would spend minutes figuring out the chapters or creating marks while I'm editing. But now we can do that easily. I'm just going to copy that and easily paste that in my description box. We can read through it. And when you read through it, you will see that there's a correlation between what he has suggested and also what you had said in the video. So it is analyzing what the script that you had said in the video was and creating a short description that is SEO friendly for you. So I'm just going to copy all that, copy the tags as well, and paste it. What I'm doing is just draft optimizing because I'm going to also pin this against my other optimization tools like TubeBuddy and vidIQ. So copy and go ahead to paste. So something about the title that I love is when it comes to generating title, it gives you multiple ideas, multiple variations that you can choose from, and it ranks them as well. And yeah, you can decide to switch it up. You can also refresh to get more ideas or more titles that you can use. But for me, I'm going to stick to this one, copy that and paste that for now. And we're going to just quickly paste that. Beautiful. Okay, so now we have a draft of our title, our description, our tags as well. And we did this in less than 2 minutes or 3 minutes, right? So next up, what I like to do is to see what other tools are saying, right? I want them to compete against themselves, right? Because at the end of the day, we want to see the best. So for my tags, I'm just going to delete any irrelevant tags. Sometimes they suggest some absurd tags for you. So manually go through them and delete the ones that doesn't resonate with your brand and the content that you've created, right? You want to make sure that your tags describes the content the best way possible, or you categorize your tags based on the niche and the words that can be used to describe what the content is about or the category of that content. You want to have that here. So I'm just going to remove any irrelevant ones that I find, and I've exceeded my limit, so I'm trying to make sure this is below 500 characters, and we're just going to delete some, and now we're fine. We're not done, but for now we're fine. So this is what we have right now. If I scroll down, we can see some more tag recommendations, and these ones are from vidIQ. So I do have the vidIQ and TubeBuddy extensions installed, so that way I can just kind of see the recommendations on this page while I'm editing. And these are some recommendations that have been made for me. I can decide to switch this based on the keyword volume, or based on my performance, or based on my channel, whatever it is, and I can filter that out, get some keyword ideas, replace some, add some, remove some, just kind of play around with all the 3 recommendations, right? So if I also scroll down, I'm gonna save that for now. If I also scroll down, I can see some recommended tags from TubeBuddy. We can compare this to see which ones look the best, sound the best, are the best for the content we've created. So I'm just going to skim through this, see if there are any tags that are relevant to what I've created, and nah. So I think we're good for now. I'm going to save that. Okay, so something else that you can do is to use the title generator. Now this is for TubeBuddy. Click on the generate ideas and it will generate multiple ideas that you can use for your titles, right? So you can change them out, pick out some words, switch it up, these are just ideas and recommendations. So again, move things around, change things around. And what I love about this is that not only can you use this on your title, you can also use this in your thumbnails as well. They're just recommendations, right? And ideas. You can tweak them. I advise you tweak them. And yeah, so these are some options that TubeBuddy suggested, and compare that to what I previously had. Maybe we'll go for this. Okay, not bad. So next up, I like to go over to vidIQ. It's pretty similar to what Taja does, but like I said, I like to pin them against each other. So I'm going to go on to optimize, right? Same thing. Click on the video that we want to optimize. As you guys can see, I have optimized a couple of my videos using this, and most times I go back on here to see if there are ways that I can improve on any content that are not performing well. So I'm just going to click on that, and with this you have the option to optimize the title, the thumbnail, and the details. Now what I love about this is that not only does it give you recommendations, it also suggests ways on how you can improve it and kind of things to look out for in order to get a great title, thumbnail, and details, right? So right here, it's giving me recommendation on how I can improve on my title, and I'm gonna take that as well. I'm gonna click on suggested titles. These are some of the suggested titles that this platform has created for this video. So we can switch things up. I like to also see the ratings as well. This is 97, which isn't bad. I can take that because I like the sound of it. It's the ultimate viral idea generator 30. I like the sound of that, and replace that with this, right? Again, with YouTube, with content, especially YouTube, you can always redesign your videos. Again, if it's not working for you, if the marketing you have created for that video isn't pushing your content the right way, you can come back, rebrand, restructure, redesign. By redesigning, I mean like changing the title, the thumbnail, the description, the tags, redesign it a little bit, change the packaging. So I like to do that occasionally. And yeah, so now we can see that in terms of my thumbnail, I'm going to open up this builder. So this can generate thumbnail ideas for you, right? And I'm going to let this do its thing, and I'll show you guys the result that we have. So yeah, you can also describe your thumbnail. It's just like prompt. It's AI. You have to feed in as much details as you want and adjust as well. So these are some recommendations just instantly from what I had generated. And I like this one that says creative block. I like it. I'm going to save it. I'm not sure I'm going to use it because I like to be in my thumbnail as well. So I'm just going to save that and use that as reference. And then later on, if my thumbnail needs adjustment, I can kind of put this into consideration when I'm redesigning as well. We're going to go back to the video, and I want to see the details. These are the details from my video, right? And these are the tags from my video. We still have some recommended tags that we can add, remove. I'm going to remove the ones that I doesn't look like they will do well, and replace them with the ones that have a higher volume. So we're just going to quickly just swap. Again, like I say, it's an ongoing process. You can do this repeatedly every week, as frequent as you want, just to get and to give your content the most visibility possible. So yeah, we're going to save that. And we're done. So for my description, this is what my description looks like. It's a lot of words. You can refine this based on how long or how exciting, or if you want it shorter, if you want to change the tone, or if you want to give it a custom prompt, right? But for the sake of this video, we're just going to do something basic. Let's make this shorter, right? And we'll see what it comes up with. Okay, so this is what we have right now. Just by looking at it, I don't think there's much of a difference. So I'm going to ignore this for now, maybe come back to it later. But I just wanted to show you guys that this is something you can do if you're someone who has handwritten your description. This can help you refine it as well to make it more visible, to improve on the SEO, right? So yeah, this is what my description looks like. AI does such a, I don't know if it's a funny job when it comes to creating like descriptions, because there are a lot of emojis here. I don't need all this. So I'm going to take most of them out and just leave the words as is. Make some corrections, adjustments, and yeah, we are good. So yeah, something that I also love and I also look out for are my chapters, and Taja does that easily. So I like to kind of skim through what my chapters are like and see if it aligns with the script and the timelines as well. And it does. And sometimes it even does a better work than I do, because most times the words that he uses are SEO friendly as well, like strategic content organization, content prioritization, creating a content calendar. These are searchable terms, and it included that in my chapter, in my description. So that's good for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna add some relatable content and relatable videos to my video, because I did make reference to it. And this is amazing if you want to keep people on your page for as long as possible, because you're redirecting them to another video and you keep redirecting them to another video. And creating like a series sort of video or videos that are related makes sense for this. Or if you have a video and you're making reference to another one, you can do that. So I'm just going to add that here, add some videos that I had made reference to, so that anyone who is interested, even if it's just one person, it makes a difference. If I do another video about scripting, I will make reference to this video about content ideas, because it kind of is like, it goes, yeah. So we are done. We are basically done, guys. This is how I'm able to optimize my videos in less than 10 minutes. If you are a creator, sometimes it feels like editing is so overwhelming that optimizing is usually the last thought, and optimizing is where it is at, right? If you have a product, no matter how good that product is, if you're not communicating the intentions, the performance, the uses of that product right to the right audience, then it's going to be useless, right? And that's the same thing with content with YouTube. You've created an amazing content, an amazing video. Now you need to package it, you need to label it, you need to create information about it in a way that the algorithm is able to position the brand, position the content to the right audience. And by doing that, by feeding it with a lot of metadata, the right metadata, optimized metadata, YouTube's algorithm, or whatever algorithm, is able to categorize your content and then push that content to the people that need it, right? So that's something I'm going to say. Yeah, for years, I've struggled with optimizing my content. Like, I love doing the optimization process, but it does take time. And this for me is one of the most underwhelming tasks when it comes to creating, is figuring out the caption, the title, so how to label it so that way it sounds and it looks enticing, right? And it gets views. So I like getting help. Now, when it comes to AI, you never want to rely on AI as your main pilot. You want to see it as your co-pilot, your assistant, maybe even your manager, right? You want to be the voice and then speak through AI. So yeah, that is what I do. I love using AI right now to assist me in my work, in my day-to-day life. It just makes life easier. Yeah, so if you can, definitely leverage on AI, because it will help with the creation process and automation as well, because there's only so much you can do if you want to be consistent. And as a one man, one woman production, you don't have a lot of manpower, and you want to show up, and you want to show up the right way. So this is what I do. If I feel like I want to create shorts for my long form content, that can do that in 2 minutes, and I can repurpose that into like my other platforms, and I'm good. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys the faster and smarter way that I've been optimizing my content. I wanted to walk you through my optimization process for anyone and for everyone who is struggling with optimizing, struggling with gaining visibility, struggling with how to position your content the right way so that way the algorithm knows what you're doing, what you're creating, and then knows how to push it to the right audience, right? Definitely, if you're someone who is looking for a smarter way to work, I will say pick one, right? Don't use the three because they kind of do the same thing, right? Pick one, and with that one, you are good to go. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful to any creator who is currently trying to build a brand, who's trying to get visibility, increase your views, spend less time optimizing, optimize the smarter way, right? So if you guys enjoyed this video, thank you guys so much for watching up until now, if you're here up until now. And if you are yet to subscribe, feel free to join the family. Join the family, subscribe, like, share, spread the love. Let everybody know this is the way to create content smart. Okay? And I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Like I say, make sure you stay creating. Bye.